This is a big day. We're on our way to the Palm Springs aerial tram. Rick's first time up on the tram.
Well, this is also the right time to be going up on the tram because the temperature here in Palm Desert today is supposed to be 111. And at the top of the tram, we already found out that the temperature right now is in the 60s. So, man oh man, this is the right thing to be doing today. Now, Linda's right. She's been up on the top of the tram several times before with family and friends, but I've never been up to the top of the tram. And the reason is because everybody knows the thing is just hanging there on a rope, and it swings back and forth in the wind, and sometimes people have been stranded up there for days at a time.
Well, there's our mountain. That's where we're headed. Well, we're getting closer to the mountain. We're going up the infamous tram road. It seems to just go straight up.
Linda thinks I'm going up that mountain? Are you kidding me? Well, here we are at the Palm Springs Tram station. We're at 8,500 feet, and they've told us that it's 63 degrees outside, and we're just about to go outside, and it's 110 down in the valley. But just riding up on the tram, I've come to several resolutions. One is next year I'm going to get a summer job driving the tram because I think that would be really neat. And we only saw one mountain lion eating a hiker on the way up. This is as far as I'm going to go.
Okay, now get up on the railing and hang over. We're just discussing, the whole tram coming up here was full of hikers, and we're discussing where they're going to hike. And I think we see the trails from here. Don't you think so, sweetie?
Linda and I are both catching our breath every time we walk up some stairs. We walk up some stairs and then we're sitting here going like that to get our breath. And actually we're not that badly out of shape. But some hikers on the tram told us that there are 60 miles of hiking trails that are out in the valley now where Linda is filming. And you can even hike all the way to the peak, which is off to the right there. Linda's going to film it here in a minute. And that's, I think she said, what, 10,400 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 10,400.
Look at all these pennies down there.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about hiking down and getting some.
Yeah, good idea.
That's where they pay the workers up here. They make them hike down there and get, collect their pay. It's truly beautiful here because I'm looking down toward the Salton Sea, and I can just barely but see far enough that I'm looking at the entire Salton Sea, not only the North Shore, but even all the way to the South Shore. But the temperature up here this morning, as we've said several times, is in the 60s. But the funny thing is, with the exertion that we're putting out up here, walking up steps and walking around at 8,500 feet, I feel myself sweating now from the exertion like I would if we were down in the valley in the heat. So isn't that crazy?
But
and we can find our house. We've already spotted our house.
But I've been up here when there's a wind that the chill just goes right through you. So you never know what you're going to get when you get up here. And we've seen the whole top of the mountain encased in clouds. And wouldn't that be cool?
And snow.
Yeah, well, definitely snow.
Yeah. Switchbacks down.
Piece of cake. Look at that. Paved and handrails all the way.
Well, you know what this reminds me of a little bit? That one video of the people hiking Mount Whitney. On the way up, and it looked like maybe about 2/3 of the way up, 3/4 of the way up, there was this long spell where they were just going back and forth on switchbacks hiking up Mount Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of reminds me of that, albeit to a much lesser degree. Okay, hon, tell us about lunch.
Lunch. A grinder, a hoagie, chocolate mousse.
Oh, that's the best part.
Yeah. At 8,500 feet.
Yeah. There's Linda having a good time.
Yep.
Do you know what this tells me?
Mm.
You know that guy who lives in Lake Tahoe who wanted to go up to the crash site of 708?
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, he did. And he wanted me to go with him.
Yeah.
Impossible. You know, if you can hike down, it's not down this
No.
It's probably way off to the right or the left. It ain't down here. Whoa! We survived. We're back down the hill here again, and the rope on the tram didn't break. We didn't have to run from any wild animals. What did happen is, since we were here earlier, the temperature's gone up 40 degrees.
And what's your plan for next summer?
I don't know what.
Buy a season pass so we can go up here at least two or three times a week?
Yeah, well, next summer we're going to buy a season pass so we can come up here every week to have lunch and get out of the heat. And then I'm going to apply for a job as the tram driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a little cafe that's at the base station, and can you see the mist coming down all around, Rick? And it's hot, right?
No, it's not hot. It's wet and cold.